On this day, 30 years ago, a female orca named Gudrun died at SeaWorld Orlando. Gudrun was born around 1976 in Icelandic waters. She would have spent most of her childhood learning from pod members and learning how to raise calves. However, that chance was cut short on November 11, 1976, when Gudrun and her pod were netted. Gudrun, who was estimated to be less than a year old, was captured, along with a slightly older female named Myuu. Even more cruelly, her name was actually the name of the orca capture ship, the Gudrun, that captured orcas in Iceland during the 70s and 80s. Gudrun would be sold to the Dolphinarium Hardervik shortly after capture and performing there for 11 years without any companionship from other orcas. Eventually, Gudrun would be sent to SeaWorld Orlando in 1987 on a breeding loan. Reportedly, her time at SeaWorld was very rough, as she would be repeatedly attacked by other more dominant females, particularly by a female named Katina. Allegedly, when Gudrun tried to retaliate by raking her, Katina smacked her tail flukes against Gudrun's lower jaw. The noise was reportedly so loud that it echoed throughout the stadium. Gudrun would be impregnated by a transient male named Kanduk, and would give birth to Taima in 1989. Taima was a true hybrid who would never exist in the wild. Gudrun would get along well with Tilikum, a male orca who was famous for being in Blackfish in 2013, and would have a female calf named Nyar with him in 1993. However, Nyar was born with severe congenital and physical birth defects, which would cause Gudrun to try and drown her. This caused Nyar to be removed from Gudrun and be hand-raised due to her needs. On February 21, 1996, Gudrun went into labor with her second calf, sired by Tilikum. Unfortunately, it was a difficult birth and the calf could not be delivered. Staff had to manually push the dead calf out, causing Gudrun to hemorrhage and have a severe uterine prolapse, likely causing brutal pain. She was unable to move for 4 days and died on February 25, 1996, due to stillborn complications. Today, Gudrun only has 2 living descendants, Malia in SeaWorld Orlando and Tekoa at Loro Parque in Spain. Gudrun was described to be a very friendly and social orca and was commonly used in shows for her beautiful appearance. Gudrun's story is one we should never forget. She was more than a breeding orca. She was Gudrun, and her story matters.